Very good.
Hello, welcome to Fashion Chat with Allister and Donna. I'm Donna.
And I'm Allister.
And we're going to talk this time about the December 2015 issue of W Magazine. W Magazine is sort of the magazine for the true fashion aficionado. Wait, how do you say this word?
Aficionados.
Yes, it's a little trickier.
For the diehards.
For the diehards. So we may have a little bit of a harder time on this one, but we're going to give it a shot.
Now this is really for those who get it.
But I want to start with the cover because this dress, we're going to have a hard time seeing it.
It's all velvet, isn't
This
it?
dress that Kate Blanchett is wearing is dark blue velvet, which I think is even more beautiful, more glamorous than black.
I agree.
I mean, there is nothing more gorgeous than dark blue velvet because it just has that sense of midnight. It's slightly more fluid. It just
I agree.
feels like the dark water. So if you ever want to splurge on something, I would go with dark blue velvet. That's my fantasy for a couch. I've always wanted a dark blue velvet couch, but I don't have one. But anyway,
Dark blue velvet dress with sapphire earrings.
oh, to die for. So if you if you ever want to go all out for the holidays, dark blue velvet with sapphire earrings, can't go wrong.
Yeah,
We're going to
exactly.
talk sort of randomly through this magazine because it's all over the map to me. But going into 2016, we see a lot of rose quartz, some new colors with an icy blue, the new Pantone colors, lots of pink. And this is a great example. It's not a pinky.
Yeah.
But it's a
You
really
might actually be able
pretty,
to wear that.
it's a pretty pink. It's not the pale rose quartz color. It's a little bit more vibrant salmon color maybe. But it's a pink that maybe more people could wear. Because pale pink is hard, I think.
It's a tough one. Now this is peachy. If you're kind of a peachy color, you probably could pull that. You could pull this off. And I'm still looking at these backgrounds because, you know, if you've just finished doing your house in gray, I think the trend is dead.
That's true. In a lot of the fashion magazines across the board, what you'll see in the background of the photos are these sort of luxurious floral tapestries,
Yeah,
wallpaper,
painted wallpaper.
or murals. Like this is a painted mural. If
Yeah.
you look at that.
It's really deep.
So that kind of plain, stark background. Let's go up a little bit.
I mean, if you're a reader of Architectural Digest, it got to be...
You may be a little tired of the beige and the white and the gray.
everything looking the same. Let's rip out all the crown molding. Let's rip out everything and make it minimalist. And I think people have I think you're going to see a reaction.
A little
and
bit
you
more.
see this in the clothes, too. The bigger jewelry, the
More
finer
in-
structured dresses, more embellishments on the dresses. I think people are tired of plain.
There's several designers
Oh, yeah.
that have done the horizontal stripes, which from the age of 6 we're all taught the horizontal stripes, except for those fishing shirts.
Oh, the Benton stripes, yeah.
What are those called?
I think they're Benton.
Bateau.
Benton.
We're gonna have to look that up.
French.
Except for that, those French sweaters. Except for that horizontal stripes are a no-no. Now I think this dress, it's actually I think maybe a skirt and a top.
I think it is.
I think it's beautiful, but could anybody that wasn't a fashion model actually wear it? Maybe
it's a tough dress.
maybe the tailoring, because it's a very tailored dress. Maybe that helps it. Do you think?
I don't know. This is on so many levels, and of course I look at everything for me, but the sleeves have a ruffle
Right.
right at the waist. So all I'm looking at is that line, and she's got a belt. So you're looking at that belt, and then you're looking at that ruffle, and I'm just thinking.
So the a ruffle at the waist with a belt is maybe not the right look to be going for.
Also, too, this is another thing if you're short, and I'm short. You got a brown, you got the belt, you got a brown. I would look like a barrel with the bands around it because of the dark color in there. I don't know. Like, I think what you said is right.
Horizontal stripes are
5,
still...
10, and 100 pounds max, and you
could wear that. It's a beautiful structure. And the looks, there are quite a few looks out there, but it remains tricky unless you're wearing those French sweaters, which we need to look up the name of that.
Yeah.
But this is a look, again, another Michael Kors. This is another trend, lots of color blocking, very graphic looks. But it's a nice day look. It's something you could wear at the office. It's something you could wear to a lunch out. It's very flowing. The skirt is flowing from what I can tell, which, again, she has a big belt, but you don't necessarily have that. A flowing skirt, as long as it's well tailored, is an easier look. So this is a nice look that I think almost anybody could carry off.
I wonder if it would come across, and it's just me, as too done. I mean, if you look at this thing, you got the shirt, and then you got the scarf, and you got the shoes, and you got the bag. It almost looks too
well, right. You might not want to have anything, but if you have the camel skirt and a graphic blouse with a belt,
I agree with that.
You don't have to have the matching scarf or the matching shoes.
It's a very sort of way he's done it.
Proportions are important. Now, I like this look for a day dress minus the midriff, depending on where you're working. Yeah. But it's a nice, simple look. It's a straight skirt with a straight top, depending on what kind of office you're working in. You might have a blazer or even a sweater, kind of a tailored cardigan.
This is a very English look. They're doing that very casual hair in Europe. You see it a lot more than here. In America, the girl would probably have her hair all blown out straight. That's a very English look.
With a straighter...
I just got out of bed, kind of more tousled look.
Tousled
they
look.
use a curling iron that they wrap their hair around. I saw them doing it. It's just it's a European look.
Different, yeah. It's a more... It's a nice look, but the hair is very different. You're right. It's not that super polished, super straight. It's not super straight. It's not super tousled. It doesn't have the big...
I'm just thinking that if your boss isn't fashion, they might not go for that. They're not fashion. They might think you look sloppy. Now this is...
I really liked this look, which is going to be hard to show you, but because it's kind of little. But for this evening look, you can see down here, because our goal is to get everyone to stop wearing the little black evening dresses. This is sort of a nice rust gold, which can be a hard color, but the concept is there. It has a nice shoe with a strap, but it's not that ankle strap that completely cuts off your leg. And then I like the fact that the earrings they're hoops, but they're dangly hoops, which I think is even a more exciting evening look. So you can see this dress. It's a simple dress in any kind of color other than the dreaded black, with the right kind of throw if it's cold.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. This dress, this is going to work pretty much if you're the autumn, if you're autumn, so you've got gold in your hair. Mm-hmm. If you're, the normal trend with this, somebody's going to go, I'll wear bronze makeup and wear this. I think the more daring choice, Benefit has a rose gold blush killer that would look really good with this. It might pull okay. You'd have to kind of check it, but
so try to go more with the rosy colors in that.
If you've got golden highlights in your hair, you might really pull that look off beautifully. If you're this look, where she's very, very pale, very, very dark skinned, blue-eyed, she would have trouble with that.
That color might not work.
You're going to have brown eyes, goldish eyes, hazel eyes. Blue eyes, because blue eyes, the tone of the skin.
And that's why a lot of people go with black, because it tends to look good with, it's good with any kind of coloring. It's slimming.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's easy. So, it's a kind of it's an easy choice. But if you're going to branch out, that's a great look. And again, we're looking at the W issue of December 2015.
I think the black got really popular. Well, of course, it was the Chanel look, and it read as being very, very elegant and stuff like that. But black is a color for the ice blonde with the blue eyes and stuff like that. If you do have gold in your hair, or red or something, or you're a strawberry blonde, move away from, go for dark.
Try a
brown.
different, try
Go
some
for
other,
the navy,
or the dark blue. Oh, here we want to talk about that.
My bags, always the bags.
We have to talk about bags, and at least once in each issue. And this is just a model of this is a saddle bag. Mm-hmm. And as Allister's told me, it's a saddle bag because of the flap.
Yeah, and the shape.
And it's a saddle bag because I guess it's modeled on what, of course, they used to wear with the saddles, right?
Yeah, they just attached them to the saddles. Now, this is a particularly dynamite one because it's got the rose gold. But that's still so popular, and I still think it's pretty. See the rose gold hardware on there? Mm-hmm. Very, very different. And they're showing it with jeans. Interestingly, they look like what I would call mom jeans. If you're going to wear those, you better
higher waist.
You better be in a 6-inch heel if you're going to wear the mom jeans. That's all I got to say. But I really like that rose gold.
So this is kind of you see the saddle bag in that rose quartz pinky color.